Hey athletes, so I'm pulling out my old textbook because I want to talk to you guys today about the differences between overtraining and overreaching. So, Josh, is it even possible to overtrain? You know what, if you're motivated enough, you take enough stimulants, you possibly have enough sugar, and you just have a certain drive in you that no matter what, beating your head against the wall doesn't really matter, you have a set plan and you're going to accomplish it, yes, you can overtrain. Doing 3 workouts a day, just torching your body 5 days a week, again and again, even 6 days a week, again and again and again, and it doesn't matter. Sure, you can overtrain, but it's very hard to overtrain, okay? Let's describe what overtraining is. Being so stressed out, your whole body, whether it's things like nature, your environment, you didn't sleep well, eat well, you're getting a divorce, you're training hard, all of these things are stress, right? Overtraining is when you get to the point where you are so stressed, you are stressed out beyond the point of recovery, to the point where you going to bed isn't enough time for your body to just relax, okay? It isn't enough time for your body to recover to the point where you can perform adequately, okay? Especially if you're going based on a periodization program where you have, this week I'm doing this week I'm doing that, and so on. If all of a sudden, two weeks in a row, you just can't do what's expected of you, you could be overtrained. Now, let's talk about being a little sissy, okay? What I like to call myself is being a little bitch about it, okay? I call myself a little bitch all the time. So, every once in a while, you aren't going to get enough sleep. You are going to have off days. We talk about this all the time. It's a dark day. So what? You can have 2 in a row, 5 in a row, but there is a difference between overtraining and just being a little bitch about it, okay? Now, I go into my dark days and I'm still able to perform, okay? I'm not missing repetitions. I just don't want to do it, okay? That's different. That's just you being fatigued. Is that a sign of staleness? Possibly. But again, you can get through that and feel great. Overtraining is when you have a set plan and day after day after day after day, you just can't even perform. You say, I'm going to do 4 sets of 6 squats at 100 pounds, and you can't even squat it twice. And you can't do that this week. You can't do it on Thursday. You can't do it next week. You can't do anything, okay? You can't even come close. You are overtrained. You are beyond your normal realm, okay? So when sleeping isn't enough, when taking a couple days off isn't enough, you might be overtrained, okay? So let's talk overreaching. Now, we'll talk more about this later, but overreaching is basically when you purposefully are working out beyond your body's natural ability to recover. Maybe you do this for a week, right? Maybe it's your final week of a 6-week training program, a 4-week training program, where you purposefully do too much for your body to recover from now. Then after that week, you would have a planned deload, whether it's a week, 2 weeks, 10 days, whatever, so that your body can, what we call super compensate. So we break your body down beyond what it can recover from right now, but full well knowing we're gonna give it 10 days so that it can come back and adapt and go beyond where it was. That's what overreaching is, and that's what we want to do towards the end of each training phase. And we'll talk more about that here. But overtraining is a real thing. It's very hard to do, but it is something you need to be aware of. But just because you don't feel like it, remember, don't be a little bitch, just do the work.